Hello, my friends. So nice to see you. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. It's Thursday. That means it's time for the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter recap. Every week, the Tarot Topic Weekly Newsletter comes into your inbox if you subscribe, or you can find it online on my website. Justine, thank you, has put up the link. The link is also in the description. And we cover a different topic each week, and then we come on live here on Thursday, like we're doing right now, to talk about it and do readings about it. So, Teresa, you did not get the newsletter. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened there. I'll check it on my end. Did you change your email address or anything? That's so weird. But anyway, glad you're here. And let's see, other announcements. If you happen to be local, we have our in-person meetup coming up this Sunday at Panera Bread in Palm City, 4 p.m. So if you happen to be local, please join us then. I am available for readings throughout the weekend, and right through the Mother's Day holiday as well. And remember that a gift certificate for a reading makes a really good gift for your mom. So, the newsletter this week is about asking for what you need. And what really inspires the newsletter topics is sort of what I become aware of as I talk to people throughout the week. And I happen to notice that a lot of people are really uncomfortable asking for what they need. A lot of people don't know what they need, and a lot of people don't give themselves permission to know what they need. And a lot of that comes down to this sense of a lack of worthiness. I am not worthy. Now, some of it's a trauma response. Maybe you asked for what you need as a child and didn't get it, so you just shut down, right? And tarot is such a great tool. You can see I'm working with my Morgan Greer today. Tarot is such a great tool for helping us to understand ourselves, understand our needs. Oh gosh, Justine, okay, here we go. If you are a member of this channel at any level, okay, listen up, I am giving you a digital coupon. If you are a member of this channel at any level and you want to give a reading to mom, grandmom, aunt, sister, daughter who's a mom for Mother's Day, reach out to me. I will give you a channel member discount on your gift certificate. There it is. That is a verbal coupon. You heard it here. So just reach out to me and we'll make it happen. All right, here we go. We are doing questions today about needs. It may be about getting your needs met. It may be about how you ask for what you need. Oh, and here's a fun one. In relationships, person A is afraid to ask for what they need but is not getting their needs met. Person B is perfectly happy in the relationship, except that they know that person A is not happy and they know they're not pleasing person A. Person A becomes more and more resentful that their needs are not being met. Person B starts to be angry and defensive. And it's all like person B would have been perfectly happy to try to meet the needs of person A if person A had only asked. All right. And I want to say a big thank you to Reaper TV. So nice to see you for the super chat. Thank you so much. All right. So let's get going here. Hang on, my thing is stuck. Here we go. Unstuck. Okay, good. All right, so we're doing readings about needs and any aspect having to do with needs. So really that could be just about anything, right? Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Nice to see you today. First question I see is from Trey Cameron. So nice to see you. What aspect of my worth am I not seeing? And what do I need to ask for to get there? Ooh. You're not seeing your ability to have a happy future. I mean, that's the whole of your worth, my friend. The whole of your worth. You have a hard time envisioning your own happy future. Now, recognizing, okay, as someone who is lucky enough to be old enough to be living the future they maybe thought they might not have had, I will tell you that life is never easy, but that you can envision and manifest and live and enjoy a great future. And I feel like you don't know that. And if you could know that, that would make all the difference about everything. All right. Febborn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What does the divine say I'm missing in relationships, and how do I fix it? You often have relationships, just casual relationships or familial relationships with people that you're not really sure if you can trust, and you don't know if they always have your best interest at heart. And so then that makes it hard to have chosen relationships, outside of the family, because it's hard for you to know how to trust someone and how to know when someone has your best interest at heart. Oh, Kenshin Verma, the circle. Yeah, you got to switch it up sometimes, right? Right. All right. Swati, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Positive changes in my career and relationship. Well, those would be things that you need. So let's see about those needs being met. And the answer is you have the opportunity to create them. I don't think they're just naturally going to happen. I think you have to go for it. I think you have to create it. But I think you can, yes. Lit. Nice to see you. I wonder what it is I should pay attention to. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not sure what it is. I think it's about what gives you stability, what gives you joy, what gives you a sense of community, what gives you a sense of value within relationships. The people, the places, and the situations that make you feel safe, secure, celebratory, and creative. All right. Martha Vink, nice to see you. What can I do to balance my needs and all the demands on my time I'm currently experiencing? I'm exhausted. Yeah. Well, let's look at you, man. You're doing full-on elder care. You have a partner who lives in a different state. And you have a job that's very people-centric, where you are a leader that people look up to and have expectations for. So yeah. How do we deal with all that? I think it's funny that we see, these people are ostensibly in front of a church, and here's a person comforting someone, which is a little different take than how we usually see this card, although the idea of being outside the church is there. You must give your aid and comfort to those who need it right now. You must. There's no choice. You must. So then the question is, how do you give aid and comfort to yourself? And this is where our topic this week, asking for what you need, becomes really, really, really important. Asking friends and family who can help out to help out with whatever that is. Ask for what you need so that you can meet the needs of others. Adria Geroy, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What are the positive changes in my love life coming in May? Well, that's something you certainly need, so let's take a look. Queen of Pentacles might suggest positive changes in your work life, but you're specifically asking about love. And I think there will be changes. I think there's going to be a whole new person coming in. I think some of the things that have been upsetting and frustrating will be done, and I think you will end up in a new relationship. That's my guess. Aria Wilson, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. How can I be better at knowing what I need? What a great question, because a lot of us don't have a freaking clue, right? Tarot helps. We talk about that in the newsletter. But for you, Aria, how can I be better at knowing what I need? To spend time with yourself. I think there's a couple of things here. You need to get where it's quiet. You need to get where you have time. I think you can be so busy taking care of this and that and thinking about this and that and doing this and that you never take quiet time to check in. And if you take quiet time and check in, then you'll know. I really believe it. And I also feel like you need quiet time just for you, and you need time to just sort of relax and decompress. I think that's one of your needs that you don't always get. Nalini, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. There are several areas in my life that I have needs. What area should I expect fulfillment in the near future? Honestly, I think the housing, money, family, ancestral, all of it. All of it, all of it, all the things, because they're all connected. It's not, it is many things, but it's really all just one. Mix you here. Thanks for being here. Last night I asked my cousin R for what I needed, and she repeatedly crossed the boundary. Oh, God. I hate it when people do that. And it's so easy just to say, okay, that's how that person is. That's a them thing. It's not a me thing. Don't take it personally. It's okay. We know that's how they are. That's their own stuff. But it's so easy, like the next day, to just be like, good God, why? That happens to me. I'm actually in that right now with a thing. I understand. You know, we really try to rise above it and be compassionate, but it can be so hard. So, but that was my stuff, not yours. Not the first time. It's got me rethinking keeping her in my life. I need advice. Right. Do you need this person in your life, or do you need to be done with this person? Okay. The problem is, okay, we got the world. The problem is, like, I think you would much prefer to keep her in your life, at least peripherally. And I think you can end up in a cordial, like, I think you can be cordial with her. I don't think this has got to be like mean and I don't talk to her and we can't go to family functions at the same time. It doesn't have to be like that. But I also think you don't have to socialize with her. And so I think you can very gently and lovingly draw that boundary. So she's still in your life, but you're not expecting her to act like a freaking human being friend. That's my guess. Peggy Lou, we missed you so much last night. I'm so sorry you were having migraines. It's so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. And thanks for being here today. I think we had fun at Global Tarot Circle last night. Definitely check it out. And Justine, I see you're here. Did you check it out? Your answers at the very end. If you haven't had a chance to go through the whole thing, your answers at the very end. But there's a lot we talked about that was actually really quite interesting. And Martha, I think this is sort of interesting. Martha, thank you. What I need is to de-people myself from time to time. Hard to squeeze that in. And you know, it's such an interesting thing because, like, I think you're pretty much a people person like I am. And, you know, it's interesting because we are people. And so people who don't like people are interesting because you don't like yourself. But that's not really true because think about the animal kingdom. There are some animals that are very social and there are some animals that are a lot more solitary and that don't really hang out with their own kind too much. And I think we all probably are somewhere on that spectrum and our needs change from day to day. And so you are a heavily peopled person. And that's by your choice and by your nature, Martha. But then consciously de-peopling, I think, really does make a lot of sense. Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 So, Peggy Lou wants to know, what do I need to know about in terms of your needs and getting your needs met and your own worth and all of that? Look at that. I think you need to know that you've been trained to not know your needs, to not get your needs met, and then to be resentful because your needs aren't met. And I think that that's in your family tree. I think you saw it as you were growing up. I think it's been in your tree for generations. So how do you fix it? You figure out what you need. You figure out how to get what you need, how to get that need met, and how to ask for it and know that you're worthy of it. Okay. Justine, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Good to see you. What do I need to pay attention to right now? Slit's question. What area of my life needs my attention the greatest right now? What do I need to do there? There you go. Honestly, I think it's really about self-discovery more than anything. I think you're in this place of like recognizing your history, recognizing your family history, recognizing your family dynamic, but not being sure who you are as you come out of that and into the world. And so the most important need you have is to see yourself and to know yourself and to figure out who you are as an individual. And as you do, I think you'll see, I think you'll be happy with what you see there. Hang on one second. Hang on, just over-scrolled. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay. Yes, so it might be that if you've missed the newsletter, it's in your spam. You could check it. All right, Claire C. What do I need more? I love that. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. What you need more is to be patient with yourself and to be patient with other people's stupidity. You need more patience. And healing. Patience and healing. Patience and healing. Reaper TV, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Recently, I'm starting my own company. Congratulations. Can you give me guidance or a sense of any positive response? Oh my gosh, card on the floor came up right side up and it's pertinent. It's yours. Hang on. It jumped out. Or I was really lazy. Either way. Look at that. It's hard work. You're learning, you're growing, but I think this is going to be really good. And I think it's a change. It creates a change in your life for the better. It's not going to be the only business you have or do, but it's good. Teresa C., thanks for being a member. Oh, and Reaper TV, thank you for the super sticker, the super chat. Really appreciate it. All right. Teresa, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. What am I denying myself that I actually need? I feel like you feel guilty about things from the past, wishing you had done more or better in certain relationship situations. I don't just mean romantic, I mean familial, whatever. Wishing you had done better or more, and you need to tell yourself the truth, which is that in every moment of your life, you have always done the best you can with what you have and with the knowledge you have, without a doubt. So what you're denying yourself is freaking closure. That's what you're denying yourself. Karen Hendershot, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. What does the universe want to tell me? What does the universe want to tell me I need the most and how to get it? I'm afraid I get in my own way sometimes. I hear you. You know, you need to be enchanted with life. You need to have fun and to enjoy and be creative and have people and animals around you that you love and buy a house and be happy. And you need to know and believe that you can have and do these things. End of story. And whatever voice it is inside you that makes you feel like you can't, you have to let it go. Okay. DH, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What does the universe want me to know? That if there's something you want, you have to look at the price you have to pay to get it. That right now there's something that you're paying a high price for, and you have to decide if the price is high enough. If the price is worth, if the price is too high, that's what I was trying to say. Is the price too high for what you want? Kanchan Verma, so nice to see you. Okay, Kanchan Verma, the female ancestors in your family line have had very, very bad things happen to them over time, but their energy is with you, and your good life honors them and makes their sacrifice worthwhile. Here we go. Caroline McLaughlin, this doesn't have to count as your actual question. Is there something else I need to do regarding these scammers that have hacked and taken over my Instagram account? Have they really taken over your account, or have they cloned you? What happened? Oh my gosh. And thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. When we look at that, I mean, it's really hard and it's really hurtful and it's hard to get it fixed. There's not a lot you can do. You know, just do the things. But this is modern life. It's a terrible thing. Okay. Hey, Charles Smith, you have been a member for 18 months at the Sun's level. Thank you so much. Okay. Hang on. I overscrolled. Give me a minute. Here we go. Hey, Faith. I need to know what the possibilities are with my current relationship with Capricorn. Oh, well, that's Capricorn right there. I think there are possibilities here, but you need to be patient. There are possibilities for this relationship to work, but it's going to take time, and you're going to have to move the energy forward, but very gently and very patiently. Hey, Julie. Okay, Fallen Angel, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. What do I need to know to improve my relationship? There's got to be better communication on both sides. There needs to be better communication, better trust, better honesty. You're each way too much in your own heads. Facilitate communication here. Julie, yes, you can ask a question. Okay. Joyous Ocean, thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. I feel like I need to know what's missing or what I need to do for money to flow to me. Well, there's some flow. And I would say let the love flow first and the money will follow. And I don't mean romantic love when I say that. I mean love for yourself, joy in what you're doing, joy in your life, to really be that joyous ocean. And as one flows, so does the other. But be careful. Money is like happiness. If you try to chase it directly, bad things could happen. Both money and happiness, if you chase them as a byproduct of love, of a life well lived, all good things will happen. A good thing. Good things. All right, and hey, we have a couple of other anniversaries here. Peggy Lou has been a member at the stars level for 24 months. Thank you so much. And Caroline has been a member at the stars level for 4 months. Thank you so very much. Okay, and thank you all for your feedback. I really appreciate it. I don't always read it aloud, but I do read it. All right, Amy Foreman, thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. My birthday is coming up in a few days. How can I make the most of my 38th trip around the sun? I remember 38. I liked 38 a lot. 38 is a good year. It's a good year. Okay. And before I do that reading, I just need to say thank you to Caroline McLaughlin for the super sticker. Thank you very much. All right. And happy birthday to Amy Foreman. So cool. Okay. How can you make the most of this trip around the sun? to really like recognize you are building the life you want. You are building your stability, your structure, your community, your spirituality, your work, your home. You are building it all. And, you know, it's a funny thing, you know, because we build something for our kids and our kids grow up and ultimately they launch. But then you've built something that stays with you and is still there to help your kids. And you're working on that right now. And it's a beautiful thing. So let me put that in another way, Amy. Be proud of everything you've done to get to where you are. Be creative about how you plan your future. And be really excited about what you've got coming. How about that? Okay, Julie, what does SRK want to tell me about my goals? And sometimes I feel my manifestations go opposite. What does he want to tell me? Does he tell me that my thoughts in negative way, anger, pain, are responsible or something else? You've got a lot going on here that is really historic. There's some historic trauma, a whole history of you not getting your needs met, a whole history of you being blamed for things that are not your fault. And so don't think about like, okay, things aren't happening the way they want and that's my fault. It may be your fault, it may not be your fault at all. Sometimes you take blame for things that are really outside of your control. I think you need to start by looking at what is going well in your life and take it from there. I think there's healing from the past that you need to do. And when we talk about the things you want to manifest, the whole thing with the spiritual manifestation, it's always as above, so below, right? So you have to do the mundane stuff to make it possible. And so make sure you're doing that too. Ren Geronimo. So we're talking about needs today. So general guidance around your needs. You know, my feeling is you are really trying to come out of a time of I can't to a time of I can. Come out of a time of sadness to a time of greater happiness. Out of a time of no communication into a time of greater communication. You are in a time of transition, and it is the transition of healing. It is not always easy, but it is what you need, and it is what you're doing, and it is what you must do. Oh, Jeannie, I missed you. I'm so sorry. Let me go back. Hang on a minute. Looking for you. No problem about the caps, Charlie. Okay, Jeannie, I saw you here. I didn't see your question, though. Hang on a minute. Looking. Here it is. Jeannie, what needs should I attend to during this in-between time? Thanks for being a member, Jean, and thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for being here, and thanks for being patient. All right, what needs should you attend to? I think honestly, you need to have some fun. You need to do some things that are just fun. They may benefit you in other ways, but they need to be just fun. You need to find a way to have some fun, Jeannie. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, just scrolling back now. Okay, Charles Smith. Charlie, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. Should I seriously consider buying a pop-up camper for events? Either a pop-up or some other kind of small setup. Yes, you should be looking at, now that you're here and you have access to more events, and it's not just FPG, you could go to Phoenix Fire. You know, there's so much. I mean, and that's kind of one of the reasons you're here, and there could be other events too. Yes, maybe a pop-up, maybe something else. But this idea of a better festival setup for you and Joanne is a great freaking idea. Oh my gosh, Caroline, it was actually taken over. That is horrible. Excuse me. I am so sorry. That is terrible. I have no idea. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, I am so sorry that happened, Caroline. Okay, Ben, Libra Does Tarot. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I know I need to be more public to get things moving, but my need for perfectionism stops me from taking the risk. Oh, gosh. Are you my brother? Oh my gosh, yes, I understand completely. Completely. That's the interesting thing about getting older, is at some point you get to a point where, or at least I did, it's like really, really clear to me that whatever chance I had at perfection, man, that ship sailed a long time ago. And so now all I can do is be me. And so being older has given me this huge freedom that I did not have when I was younger. And, or didn't feel as much. And so I'm just saying, I feel you. So how to deal with this, Ben? Recognize that some of your perfection is a trauma response. You know, okay, here's what we're going to do. Oh, Ben, we're going to break apart striving for excellence, which is good, from perfectionism, which maybe is naturally flawed. You're going to strive for excellence because that's what you are. But this perfectionism is not a good thing, and it's not striving for excellence, really. It is a trauma response that you must heal from. It goes back to your childhood, I believe. Okay, Rosemarie, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Rosemarie, I feel like you've been through some difficulties that you are now healing from. And what you need to know is you cannot let the difficulties define you. You've been through a lot and you are still going through some of it, but do not let that define who you are. Julie, nice to see you. Leanne, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. All right. From my perspective, I've answered every question. If I accidentally missed you, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to reiterate this. And I'm not going to put this out anywhere else. This is just y'all. If you want, as a gift for any mother in your life or for you yourself for Mother's Day, a gift certificate, a reading. If you are a member of this channel, reach out to me, tell me you're a member of this channel. I will give you a discount on your Mother's Day reading or your Mother's Day gift certificate. You heard it here, friends. All right. Thank you so much. I will look forward to speaking with you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you to those of you who helped out with super chats and super stickers. And of course, thank you to the members and the moderators. Right, Ben, isn't that a thing? Right. Right, yeah. That separation between perfectionism and striving for excellence. And we conflate them. We're taught to conflate them. But what if those are two different things? And maybe that will be our newsletter topic for next week. That's how that happens, right? All right. Be good.